They call us the visionaries. You know why? Because we hold the vision, in quotes, of what the heck you're up to. And then a long time ago, we got shifted out of that chakra into another chakra, and we got in charge of other things. But we haven't ever forgotten the fact that we hold the vision, that we know the vision. You may not be on the blueprints anymore, but you're certainly following a trajectory. So we're the trajectories tonight. It's good you laughed about that, because that was funny. So we're having a little superhero moment to be the trajectories. You could turn that into a rock band. Veronica on cello. Sounds like a skit for your retreat, doesn't it? Anyway, back to the moment at hand, the trajectory. That idea that you take one of those little cars that you pull it backwards and it winds up and then you let it go. You guys are familiar with this toy, right? And you kind of charge it up by pulling it backwards and you let it go. Now, great toy, a lot of fun. Doesn't need batteries. That's a plus. The negative side, you got to point it well. You don't point it well, it crashes in the wall. That was boring. You don't point it well, it runs into a chair. That was kind of boring. You point it right, it goes all the way down the sidewalk or all the way across the room or all the way down the hallway. Yeah? Mm-hmm. You're with us? Yep. Point yourselves well. You may not know what tomorrow is. You may not know what the next moment is. In fact, you don't. And you all have made peace with the fact that you are uncertain about the next moment. However, you know which way you're pointed. Pointed toward consciousness, pointed toward living high vibrationally, pointed toward I want to understand what's going on in me rather than ignore what's going on in me, pointed toward I want to use new neural pathways rather than just keep using the old ones that give me the old results, pointed toward I am a creator rather than pointed toward I am a victim. Point yourselves well. Because just like that picture with the car, the pointed toward victim, you're just going to run into the wall. Like, let's say we're trying to run the car down the hallway. Fair enough? We're trying to run it down the hallway, and if we get really lucky, there's a bathroom at the end, and it goes straight through the door and run into the tub. Yeah? Okay. So we're running down the hall with the bathroom at the end and the tub. The goal here is hit the tub. The tub is ascension. Didn't you know it the whole time? Anyway, okay. So we charge up your car. If when you let go, you left go pointed victimy. I am a victim of this. Choo. We're going to say victim goes to the left. Victim, and because of the way the house is, there's actually like a wrought iron thing, and it drops down to the next level down. It's like a upstairs kind of thing. And off it goes through the wrought iron, downstairs, lands on the entry level layer there. Of course, down there, there's some kind of tile or something, so your car, that car's not going to work so good anymore. Okay, back up in there. We're going to try again. Charge, 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 charge. Let it go. Uh-oh, there was a habit. There was a habit of I'm not lovable. No one likes me. It's never going to work out. I suck. Hits the right side of the wall. You know how it does that, right? The back wheels spin. Doesn't go anywhere until it goes. So there you are, feeling unloved. Which may be somewhat preferable to falling off downstairs, but not exactly satisfying. Okay, back again we go. Charge, 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 charge. And you say, oh, but the trajectory. What if I let go and I travel beyond where I've fallen off before or petered out against the wall over here? What if I keep going? I don't know what's down there. And we're like, yeah, isn't that cool? And you're like, no, that's not cool. Like, no, that's cool. No, that's not cool. So we have this little argument about is it cool or not? And you're like, uncertainty, survival instinct scares me. I can't do it. Don't ask me to. We're like, hey, you asked us to come. We're not asking you. We're just saying, do you want to fall off or run into the wall? And you're like, I don't like doing either one. Okay. The one we've seen actually get you going and have some fun is to point yourself toward, I take responsibility for my reactions to my creations. This trigger is mine. New neural pathways. That's the direction that's a good time. Now, Here we go. Ready? Because you guys have had your weary confidence time. You get ju. You let yourself go, but you only make it halfway. You're pointed toward the tub, but you make it halfway, and you go, I feel weary. We're like, but aren't you confident you're pointed in the right direction? I have good trajectory, and I'm a weary trajectory. I'm weary. We're like, all right, weary we can handle. Because then we just do it from there. Instead of having to go back to the very front or get you off the floor down there, get you against the wall over this way. Okay, so we just need to do this a little more. Whoever said you had to make it all the way to the tub on one anyway? You did. That's who, not us. We never said that. What did we say? It's completely uncertain. We're in the moment. In the moment, we still got some go juice. In the moment, still got some go juice. Getting about halfway there, running out of go juice. What happens? You guys run out of go juice and you say, oh no, it was never worth it. It all sucks. I should have been running into the wall the whole time. I should be a victim. This doesn't work either. And we're like, hey, it's working just fine. You just ran out of go juice a little bit. So juice yourself up again. Now, here's the question. Go ahead. How do I juice myself up again when I have weary confidence? You juice yourself up again by, it starts with an F. Say it with us. Fascination. Look at what fascinates you. And we'll tell you, and an example is perfect. You're halfway down the hall. You've never been there before. If you can't find something to be fascinated about in a brand new land, well, what happened to you? What happened to your fascinator? It still works. We can see it. You just think it's not worth anything, and that's where you are mistaken. Your fascinator is a part of you as a soul. You cannot get rid of it. It's just as like your survival instinct is built into you as a human, and we're all like trying to work on it, and you guys are like, I don't know, we're never going to get it. And we say it's going to be there forever, but you can change your relationship to it, right? That whole thing? Your fascination is built into you on the same level, but from a soul's perspective, that's a similar kind of dynamic. You can't get rid of it. You're just fascinated. Nothing gets out of your way. You just curious. Ooh, neato, ooh, you know, Fred? Yeah? Okay, that whole, ooh, that thing that Fred does that you guys like so much, it's because it reminds you of who you really are. Fascinated. So yeah, you point at yourself and you're like, I'm trying to be new neural pathways, not be habitual, not be in fear. Oh, I'm not going to go down that habit. Okay. And then you think you're broken. Don't do that. Be fascinated. Someday you'll hit that tub. Watch your trajectory. We're leaving now. Bye.